I'll tell you one very small effect of moving to a rural area, to a deep village. You look up the sky, you will see the stars. You'll see the moon. You'll typically know what phase of the moon it is today. You'll know this by just looking up the sky. If it's cloudless day, cloudless sky, you will know that, oh, the phase approximately it is ascending or descending, it is the fifth day, or you will know this. You will learn this. Even if you know nothing about the phase of the moon, you will actually learn this because it's just obvious when you look at it. You will know what is ascending, what is descending, how long towards Purnami or how long towards Mavasya, all that you will actually know simply because you look up the sky. Similarly, you will know which one is Saturn, which one is Mars, which one is Mercury. All of those you will learn by sight very quickly. It's simply looking up the sky every night. And in fact, where I live, the Milky Way is visible. So you know the Teapot constellation. I've showed people when they come at night, I'll say, this is the Teapot constellation, that's the Milky Way. Most of us never actually will ever see it in an urban area. They'll never be able to see it, right? So that connect with nature, we completely lose. When we lose connect with nature, we also lose the reverence for nature. And then there's the second issue. We only learn to consume. In fact, our economic model is based on consume more and more and more and more. So, on the ego-driven. Ego-driven means you don't consume just for, I need something. I also have to prove to other people that I can buy it. I have to live up to their expectation of me. That is ego-driven consumption. So, contentment is very, very hard to achieve in that type of a constant competition to consume. If somebody else has an iPhone, I have to have that iPhone. Right? All this is our current prevailing how we think. And I'm submitting to you, actually, I see people on my daily life who don't worry about this. Contentment comes naturally when you're in a different lifestyle. It's not a learned choice. It's not like somebody has to teach you that. It just comes naturally. I don't worry about this. Like who's there to judge me if I don't have the iPhone, right? So this is now climate change. Most of you would have come to know how many disasters have struck the world this year, from floods to, in fact, India has been relatively better. To give you one example, in California and East Bay in Pleasanton, where I used to live, the temperature reached 47 degrees centigrade about a week ago, 10 days ago. And the 30 years I lived there, I never saw temperature exceed even 39, 40. It was 47 degrees. And we think 43, 44 is hopelessly hot, right? 47 degrees it reached. So highest ever. So these records are getting broken now. So climate change is real. Anybody who says otherwise, they're not just looking at both experience every day and data now. And so this is again consumption. We are burning up resources to sustain a particular lifestyle. And engineering now is about how to produce more of these same things and consume more. But we don't actually have a solution. Nobody has solutions, by the way. The attempt is we will figure out something if we buy time. And nobody actually has. For example, solutions could be nuclear power, but we can consume more energy so that we consume more energy. Or we will figure out some way to suck carbon dioxide out of the air. Again, these are massively complicated, expensive solutions. Nobody has put them into practice. So this is why I submit prosperity must be rooted in contentment. And I give my own example. If you look at my father, his mother, my grandfather wasn't alive when I was born, but I knew my grandmother very well. She lived in a village not far from here. And I think of our world and my world, I consume about 1,000 times her energy. I mean, even I'm considered simple, but still I would say that I probably now consume maybe 100 times her energy, 50 times. Simply going around in car and all that consumes that energy. She was walking, she was a simple rural woman in her life. So I joke that 1 billion Indians like her won't do as much damage as 1 million Indians like me. 1 billion Indians. So that's the factor of 1,000, right? So it's not about population. It's about how much energy we consume. And that is coming from consumption. So if we don't reach contentment somehow, and that word itself has only meaning in India, mostly. If any country can achieve this, is only India. So we have to show this path to the world.